Hi, my name is Greg Hill, founder of www.worldsbestsalestrainer.com. I guess that makes me the world's best sales trainer. Right. Anyways, today what we're talking about is 5 steps to the sales call, which I was introduced to in 1977 on my first sales job in Martinez, California, where I was selling insulation in the home. Now the steps are preparation, introduction, probing, features and benefits, and of course the close. And by the way, if you see me looking down, it's because my notes are on a monitor right below the camera here. Preparation comes in 2 different parts. The first part is mental preparation, and I'm going to do another video that is dedicated just to that and to preparation. And all my videos are free. If you just go to my website and register, I will be doing this and subsequent videos on the steps and other sales technology, all for no cost. All you have to do is just register with us. The other part of it is the preparation that you have to do for your particular industry and your particular business. This might be anything from making sure that you have the right phone number and the right contact to make a phone call, to doing a full-blown presentation, premise presentation where you actually go out and do it. So depending on what your job is in sales, depends on what your preparation is. Now the introduction, the purpose of the introduction from a salesperson's standpoint is to make sure you just don't go running into a person's office or get on the telephone and start selling. Because the fact of the matter is you're probably doing this all day and you've done a lot of presentations and you're ready to go, but you need to warm them up a little bit and establish some kind of rapport. The best way to do this is what's called an ICR, an interest creating remark, which the whole purpose of it is to elicit a positive reaction from the prospect or the client. So it can be very mundane as how's the weather, to something much more complex. And you should keep on doing these ICRs until you get a positive response that indicates you're starting to establish a rapport with the person you're seeing. I've added 2 elements to the introduction, which is a validation remark, which means that you're going to validate the client's business and for other than just being a customer of yours. And then the second one is a credibility remark, where you're going to say something that puts you above everybody else that they've been talking to. So it's either going to be that you're more experienced, you're better at this, you're more creative, whatever it takes, whatever they need, whatever you can offer them besides just bringing something and selling something to them. The next step is probing. This is also known as needs assessment. The context of needs assessment is pretty much always the same. Hi, before I get started and I talk to you about our products and how much and the pricing, I want to ask you some questions so I don't waste your time on things that we have that you won't be interested in. The underlying context is you've got to get them to open up, and you need to keep control of the sales call. And the best way to keep control of the sales call is by asking questions. So in the beginning especially, you're going to ask questions. You're going to start off with yes or no questions or multiple choice questions, and then move into what they call open probes, which are more like essay questions. And the idea is that you're gathering information so that when you go to make your presentation, you know your product, you know how to sell your product, but what you're going to do in this process is learn how to sell it to them individually, to this particular client or prospect. So once you've asked all of your questions, you do what's called a soft set. And the soft set, well, the one that I use all the time is, well, now I've asked a bunch of questions about your business. I'd like to know, what is your process of buying a product or service like ours? Are you the person that makes the decision? Do you need somebody to sign off on it? Will I be making another presentation? Then I allow them to basically draw the map for me. And obviously you can tell when they're saying things just to reduce the tension, but for the most part they're going to tell you how to sell them. Now after probing and after the soft set, you're going to move into what the the features and benefits. This is the presentation part, and this is the part that your company has spent a lot of time training you on. When I first started, everything was a flip book. Now we have presentations that we do on our laptops. Whatever it is, it's all the same thing. It's basically going to talk about the features and attach benefits to those features so that the client can see how this will be something that makes sense for them. Once you've gone through your sales presentation and you've overcome the objections, and if your particular presentation uses pencil whipping, which basically means you add up what their choice is now, and then you add up how much it's going to cost when they use your new product and service and show them how much money they're going to save. When you do all of that, then you're going to do a set. And what the set is, the set that I've been using is similar to my soft set. I just say, so where are we in the buying process right now? Are you ready to go on this when you find the right solution? Is this something that you're just doing research on? Where are you in that process? And again, hoping that they'll draw the map out for me to show me how I can go ahead and sell them this product. Now, once I do that, I'm going to make a proposal. Now, in our business, we have a call center, and we also have a solution, a web solution, where people can look at a website and you can send them a proposal right over the phone, and then they can look at it, and then either they can fill it out or the salesperson can fill it out to close the deal. So what we do is we send the presentation out to the prospect. While they're looking at it and asking questions about it, we start typing, and it's like, well, okay, is this the right? And we just assume that the deal's closed. Don't even blink, just close the deal up. And that's called the assumption close. In our case, that's 90% of the closes should be an assumption close. An alternative to that close is the button-up close, especially if you're in front of somebody. And that's where you put the presentation in front of them, and you let them read it, and you don't say anything until they're done. And when they're done, they will, if you've done the right job, if you've got a good match, you've done all of the, you've done the 5 steps well, you'll get the deal. Alternative closes should only account for maybe 10%. And again, I'm going to be doing videos on alternative closes, and you'll be able to see these for free. Just sign up for my website, www.worldsbestsalestrainer.com.